All right, welcome back to the channel. You haven't seen me for a while. You know, I started this channel like about a year ago, and I was putting videos on and then just get busy and time to edit. If you haven't noticed, if you were even seeing some of the other videos, I did a whole bunch of videos a while ago when I remodeled. As you can tell, the plane's a different color now. I'm gonna start making some more videos again, just basic videos. I'm not gonna go into spend hours and hours editing because I don't think people really care about the editing as much as the information that's on the channel. I got one glove on, one glove off. I had to turn the camera on. It's cold. It's about 42 degrees in here in the hangar. It's November, so winter's coming. I'm gonna show you a few other things that I've been doing actually. So I'm gonna kind of get back to making these videos, but I'm just gonna make them basic. I'm not gonna spend hours and hours editing because either ain't got the time or you mess it up and you gotta start all over. The main thing, like when I watch videos, I like to get the information. I want to watch a video, learn something from it, and move on. Maybe ask questions, put questions in the comments. Hopefully people reply. You know, people make these how-to videos where they show you stuff, then you reply, or you ask a question and they don't even answer you. So I try and answer all my comments. So any comments or questions, just go ahead and put them in the comments. But this is going to be, I'm gonna start making videos again. I got my GoPros. I plugged the batteries in yesterday. So next time I fly, I'm just gonna make videos when I'm flying from start. You know, starting up the plane, go through the procedure, the checklist. I know some of you guys, this is very basic too, but there's a lot of people that have no clue about any of this stuff, and they really find it interesting. So I'm gonna just show how, you know, you go through your checklist. You know, you do pre-flight. I'll show a lot of times when it's just cold out. And today's really not that bad, but it's just gloomy and windy, and I'm not flying today. I've got to go cut wood, actually. But a lot of times I'll do my pre-flight in here. I'll drop the flaps, do the pre-flight, go through everything except drain the fuel. I wait till I get outside to do that. I could do the fuel sumps on the wings in here and then just dump it out the door. But usually I'll pre-flight in here, and then when I'm ready to go, I just pull it out and drain the fuel from the carburetor, check the oil again, and we're off to go. So I'm going to show a lot of that. Just people that have never seen this before or are brand new to all this general aviation stuff, small airplanes. So the channel, I'm changing the channel name to Cessna 152 Pilot. That just kind of, hopefully that'll get more people to the channel to see some of these videos. Like I said, I'm just going to do, I got my two GoPros, one will be hooked up to sound so you can hear me talking, the other one will be right behind me, and I'm going to try and, you know, combine them so I can keep splitting it. I just got to remember how to do it. I haven't done it for a while. So we'll just do a bunch of videos. We'll just do videos on flying, going from point A to point B, or any kind of instrument stuff or procedures. And I've got a lot of upgrades in the plane. Since the last time I made a video, the whole panel looks completely different now. And I've got a few more upgrades to do. Probably after the first of the year, I've got all the stuff bought. I'm going to put in a couple of AV30s. I put in Electronics International. I bought their fuel monitor gauge, which tells you how much fuel you're burning, how much fuel you got left to your destination. That's going to come in real handy instead of trusting, because these gauges in these old planes, they're not very accurate, and to try and replace that and change them out would just be a pain. So that's probably the last thing I'm not even going to mess with, is put new fuel gauges in, just because trying to get them out would be just horrible and probably a lot of tearing stuff apart, and I've done enough tearing apart. And I should have made videos on all this stuff, I just never did it. It's just, you get the cameras going and trying to get everything set up and have to keep moving the cameras, and you get home, plug them in, and it's gone. It didn't work, or it didn't record, or the battery died out. It just gets old after a while. That's one reason why I haven't done this for a while. So anyways, I'm gonna do a bunch of videos, and I'm gonna explain some of the stuff that I did inside the plane. I'll do a video on that. I've got my like vlogging type camera. I can do that and show some of the stuff, the improvements. But like I said, I've got a couple of AV30s I'm putting in, my International Electronics fuel flow gauge. I'm actually putting a new clock/timer in. When I pulled the vacuum system out for the AV30s, in that hole where the vacuum gauge was, I'm actually putting an electronic carbon monoxide detector that just is wired right to the plane. So it's got 3 different colors on it. So if it detects carbon monoxide in the plane, it'll light up. So that'll come in handy, because I can't just look at that empty space sitting there. So I wanted to put something in it, and it wasn't too expensive. And I'm gonna move one instrument over. I'll just kind of show all this stuff. So anyways, anything you particularly want to see about what goes on here, what goes on in the hangar, as at the door, it kind of stinks out. The doors are closed. If the sun was out right now, I'd open them. It's just nice having the door open. Anyways, if there's anything in particular you want to see or hear about that maybe I can help you with, and I'm going to show some of the other stuff that I've done to the plane, explain some of the things, like I just wired, I'm going to explain it, I just wired for a new tail beacon / strobe, because I did put strobes on the plane. I'll show all that. I'll explain how I did all that. I should have made videos on it, I just didn't. Here again, just setting the cameras up and having to keep moving them around while you're in the middle of working. And I have to do all this myself, obviously. Anyways, that's what's going on here. So I'm gonna just put basic videos out. We'll get some flying in. We'll show the videos flying. If there's anything in particular you want to see during the flight and flying, let me know. Just put it in the comments. Or anything in here, or any questions about. I've gone over this thing from head to toe. Like when it comes time for my annual again, which I had a few months ago, I know there's nothing wrong with this because I've done so much stuff to it. Obviously the engine, if something comes up with that, I don't mess with that, but anything inside, checking stuff out, running wires. I've had AMPs, obviously. Once I run the wires, they hook up all the stuff because legally it's got to be done that way. But I'll explain all that. But when you work on your plane so much and see so much stuff, you just know there's nothing going on here. So anyways, that's my story. Anything you want to see, let me know. And I will be back with the next video hopefully soon. I'm going to try and keep them coming on a regular basis. And then winter flying, of course, you can't do a whole lot. You just got to wait the weather out. I'll show you how I preheat. I've got a plug on the ceiling that I plug the engine in. It heats the oil pan. I got that. I've got my homemade heater that warms the block up. I'll show you how I do that. Maybe you guys can learn something. And there's really inexpensive ways to do some of this stuff. You don't got to spend a fortune building, for preheaters and this and that. So anyways, until the next video, I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.